Social sciences online learning. What does that look like in each phase of a typical learning process? What learn resources and digital tools might help? Let's get started.
You are about to introduce a new topic, in this case World War I, and you want to engage your students. You are at the beginning of the learning process where you want to capture their attention, to motivate them, but also to get them asking questions about a time period in history, about a significant event, a person, or an ongoing phenomenon. The language of historical thinking. You want that to enter their heads and happen in your class in this new digital age of teaching. You have also now discovered the many available resources on the Learn-Reci networks. You have access to activity suggestions and large curated collections of online documents, pictures, videos, and charts that you and your students can use in any way you like, to begin your classes, yes, but also throughout the learning process. And more than that, you'll see that these document collections act like a curriculum map of sorts, a way to contextualize learning in terms of broader ideas in the form of an essential question, but also sub-questions that allow you to concentrate learning onto a few key learning intentions, which are drawn directly from the Mies history programs themselves. Okay, but let's get back to how to use documents like these to engage your students. That first step in the learning process. How might you set that up? How might it unfold on screen for you, for them, at school, or even at home? How might you all work together collaboratively online to begin your class? A great way to start a class is with a powerful image. An even better way is to allow students to start the inquiry process themselves. Choose 4 or 5 images, have those images arranged so that groups can analyze one of those images at a time. Reacting to images can be enough. You could leave the images alone and just ask students to share their feelings, to discuss what is happening, and allow them to ask their own questions. Analyzing images can also be very complex. Hey, there's a whole separate learn how-to for that. But you can help by scaffolding the process with guiding questions, with offering a place for them to organize their thoughts. Now for some technical tips and tricks. Here you are looking at an introductory image placed inside a Google Drawing document. Google Drawing is one of my favorite tools. The drawing is shared online any way that works for you. A screen share of your own computer, on a classroom wall, or on the students' screens, at home, via Zoom, or not. Or perhaps it was already shared via an email, and students are looking at this document on their own after following a link. However, the beauty of all Google tools is that they are collaborative. At school or at home, there could be any number of students not only looking at the drawing, but simultaneously working inside it. So, first bit of advice, change the drawing size to make it huge, 11 by 17, so if in the future you want to print it on ledger-sized paper, you can. Find an image available at a very high resolution. Tell students on slow connections they might have to wait for it to load a bit, because the wait is worth it. Using Google Drawing, students can zoom in close to the image, onto a face or onto an object, right into the background even. Admittedly, the zoom features are a bit clunky at first, but after one try, students know what they're doing. Let them explore. Students can mark up the drawing, circle objects, even insert other images or links to other sources inside the drawing itself. When I was teaching online, I was always searching for the electronic equivalent of a poster where students could work together on examining and later on building upon a topic using visuals like these. I settled on Google Drawings, and in some cases I wanted the more infinite zoom environment of a Prezi, where you can keep going and going right into an image. Another tool that can be used for this process is Cartograph, a learn receipt application online that allows you to analyze an image, draw on it, zoom in, while all the time locating it precisely on a map. Students can really develop their digital competency by quickly becoming flexible with this online tool and with this technique at any phase in the learning process. They're communicating their impressions, they're asking questions, they're writing on the document, and through a voice mechanism like Google Hangouts or Teams, they can chat together. Actually, they can even chat right in the actual drawing using a built-in chat feature in the top right. Working together collaboratively, students can come up with their own conclusions, their own questions about the image in this case, and then they too can share their document with others and go through what they found out, where they want to boldly go with it now. Engaged. It's now time for them to go further. Using the same resources Learn has compiled, it's time for students to explore, to investigate further, to create their responses, and finally to share again with others.